So again, to make it easier for you, again, that's the overall illustration. Draw that on a piece of paper whatsoever. Of course, as you saw, not every day is like this, but as you saw in the bigger picture is always the same shit. It doesn't need to look always like that. Of course not. But that's the optimal play. That's the optimal play when they have Asia range, making the channel, inducing Asia low or Asia high in this sense, London open, reversing on them. That's the ideally play. And of course, not every day looks like that. But just get this picture in your mind. And of course, we show you so many more tricks later on, which makes way more sense. But for now, just take this picture, get it into your mind, and get a feeling for it. Get a feeling for it. Anyways, some more repetition, because we need to wrap this thing up. Guess what is going on? Equal lows, liquidity in Asia range. What do? Building up the channel, inducing low to go higher. Huge momentum. Timing now, London open. Awesome. What's going to happen? Choop. Right? Another one. What's going on here? Inducement low. Never induced Asia range high. So guess what? This becomes a smart money trap. Induces high now. Look at the clock. On open. Perfect. Choop. Another one. London open. What do? Creating equal highs here. Making even one more push higher here. Building the channel. Inducing low. Losing high first. Again, this is like a Frankfurt thing. Guys, what does help you identify that this is not the final one? Use the clock. London open to the minute. What? This candle to the minute? What's going to happen? Choop. So it can happen during London open, which is 9 a.m. UTC plus 2, right? Obviously, so rare that it happens to the minute. Like seriously, like that's rare, isn't it? Another one, making equal lows, inducement high first, go lower, momentum run to the minute, London open. Guess what's going to happen? What they did? Huge liquidity build up in here. All this was generally building until London open hits. Lower time frame inducement here. London open to the absolute minute. They say, thank you guys. Choop. What? And also can Frankfurt open, right? Sometimes this move is done in Frankfurt open as well, right? So it can happen London. Again, you're smarter than a clock. Just understand the principle. They're getting the information. Frankfurt get it first. And sometimes they say, yeah, thank you. We want to take our move now. Okay, not always it's London. It can be Frankfurt as well. Of course, London is better because that's where the real liquidity comes in. So guess what? Frankfurt open, almost to the minute. Choop. Okay, now it's London open. Interesting. You can guess what happened next. Right, so guess what? Another one. Huge channeling downwards. Asia lows being induced. Frankfurt open, a little bit in the middle. Doesn't matter. It's about the concept. Choop. Look at the speed of that. Another one. Frankfurt open, this time to the minute. Look at that. Creating equal lows of Asia low. Of course, this becomes the smart money trap. In here, we expect that it's getting induced. When does it get induced? Frankfurt open to the minute this time. Choop them all. Why not? Okay. So guess what? Inducing these equal lows first. Not really channeling building, but at least losing Asia lows. London open, almost to the minute. Choop them all. So all this stuff, freaking same over again. There you go. Channel building up. Inducement low just to go higher. London open. Says thank you. Choops them all. See this and just get it in your mind, because we will obviously give you so much more clarity in the whole picture. But this is literally step one about like how we're building the whole intraday aspect of it. And you already can see how it will melt insanely well together. Okay. So also we can refine it obviously later. We use structure to even more clarifying the whole thing. So guess what? If we have the London inducement in here, having internal break of structure, later we will have an imbalance in here, mitigation. Of course, that's how we can use it and then utilize it later on. Of course, at lower times it will look like this. Create equal lows, liquidity, break of structure, inducing that, inducement mitigation of the inducement in here. Perfect. That's how we will keep on Going further, just to wrap it up, a few more examples. What do? Asia high never been induced. What do? Building up the shorts channel, finally breaking out. London Open, almost to the minute, like 5 minutes delay. Fair enough. What's going to happen? Okay, there you go. There's the tube. What is going on now? Main break of structure. What is the imbalance? There's the imbalance. We can take this area of interest. We mark it up. Interesting. What is going to happen? Probably they mitigate the inducement area. Awesome. So what's going to happen next? Of course, they continue their move. It's not so hard. Another one. What do? Asia high being induced, channel upwards. We look at the timing. This time 10 minutes before London Open. Okay, that's not to the minute though. Guess what? Internal break of structure, creating the imbalances. This is the inducement already with timing confluences. Now we're having a valid POY, internal break of structure. What will happen next? They come back, mitigated area. What's going to happen next? There's the tube. Another one. So this time an advanced one, because this will be the last one we cover. So let's do some advanced one to see how well you picked up everything so far. So please bear with me. Use your brain. Just want to last for a few minutes. So what is going on here? First things first, Asia range is never been induced. Not to the high side, not to the low side. So all this stuff is internal now. So what is going on? We expect an inducement of Asia high or Asia low, at least. What we see already, what we can see is they're building up a channel to the buy side. What should that do, right? So guess what? Now we're having a false break of structure. Asia high was never induced yet. Again, that keeps you out of like, what about this? And that's exactly the example. I told you, you will 100% know after this that this is not an area of interest anymore at this play, is it? Anyways, what we can do now, you mark this area up. It's a smart money trap. You don't look for short in here. No. Even if it's a break of structure. No, you don't. It's Asia range high. You're building up the buy channel like crazy. Of course, you're getting into slow. Just to do what? Smart money trap gives the false reaction. Just to do what? Inducing them high when? When? You look at the clock. It's London Open. Okay. There you go. There you have your internal break of structure. Okay. What should happen next? You find your mitigation zone. And there's no imbalance. So you need to refine it to the 1 minute. Find your imbalances. Right? What happens next? Mitigates that area after the inducement of London Open. After the internal break of structure. Huh? Is it so hard? There you go. What should happen next though? Main break of structure now. This is the push that led to the break of structure here. This is now the main break of structure. This is the push that led to this break of structure. Starting from here. What are you doing now? Refining that zone. Mark the mitigation area. Imbalances. Okay. What should happen next? Mitigation. What should happen next? Tube. What? Get this into your head for now. That's the overall things you should understand. And then we combine it with this, the lit starter kit. Right? Looks a little bit confusing, I know, but we will get to that. As of now, you understand like why this is a smart money trap in here, right? And why it's very easy to identify later on. And also why this will be in smart money trap. And obviously why this are the valid zones you should look for sells in here.